94.9 The Urge, Hatfield's home for rock.
I'm Willie the Kid, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Now that scene demonstrates a very common and probably very significant technique that's used again and again in these films. It's almost as if the audience is being asked to identify with the attackers in these movies. Well, that condenses the high points, or maybe I should say the low points of this sequel. It exists only to show killing and mutilation. This isn't a movie, it's a cinematic geek show. It seems to be made by and for people with no cheerfulness, no hope, no trust in human nature.
I think that's well said. It's the same movie shot after shot. Bang, bang, bang.
Hey, you want a beer?
Or do you want to smoke some pot?
Or we can have premarital sex.
That's really sweet. That's a lovely scene.
Another movie about a mad slasher with a knife, a hatchet, and a machete.
So what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN 316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN 316. It's Let's Talk Movies Live. We're going to talk about Jason X or anything else pop culture related tonight. Hopefully you guys are ready for that. That one, I went ahead and just randomly threw some decent movies that I saw on the list onto the poll. Let me get everything started up. If you're coming in the door, make sure you hit a like on the video, like it, comment on it, share any of my content. And as always, if you want super chats, Cashapp, everything's at the bottom. I always forget to do that. So sorry, I got to shield a little bit. So you never know when somebody might be wanting to send something. So tonight's film is Jason X, as I said. Let's see. We got a couple of you guys in the house. I know Rick was already on here early. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm glad you stopped by early. He said, he hopes I'm well. Yep, I'm doing pretty good tonight. Jason X, starring the legendary Kane Hodder, as Jason Voorhees for the fourth and final time. I know it was a little lackluster, the one before that, but we can talk about it. He says it's a very underrated movie. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. And let's go. So I see old Dougie Fresh is in here. Sup, Dougie? I probably won't be here on next week. It's 3-hour event of American Idol. Dude, American Idol, really? You're going to put American Idol over JEFFMAN 316? How dare you? I haven't watched American Idol in probably a decade, but either way, I'm going to go ahead if you guys are ready and get it started, and then we can bullshit once we get it started. Hope you're well, buddy, Doug. That's what Rick said. So, yeah, I'll give you a little backstory. Jason X is from 2001. It's an hour and 32 minutes. It's rated R. If you're unfamiliar with this, Jason Voorhees is cryogenically frozen at the beginning of the 21st century and is discovered in the 25th century and taken to space. He gets thawed and begins stalking and killing the crew of the spaceship that's transporting him. Kane Hodder obviously plays Jason Voorhees, like Rick said, for the fourth and final time. I forget how to pronounce the lady's name. Lexa. I always thought back in the day she was starting to be in some stuff back then. I forget what was the show she was on. I know she was in some episodes of Smallville. She was in the 4400 Andromeda. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. I used to watch Andromeda, poor man Star Trek. I thought she was pretty hot stuff in that. And it even has a cameo from David Cronenberg here at the beginning. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead and give this a countdown, and then I'll see what other comments you guys make. But Jason kills the nude woman in sleeping bags. Yeah, that's basically a synopsis of it. But I'm going to give the countdown. I've already got it queued up on Tubi. You know, from what I remember, this is the only Friday the 13th movie on Tubi. Maybe it's because it's New Line Cinema, but either way, unless Jason Goes to Hell's on there, I don't know. But either way, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Oh shit! I got to put my earbud in. We don't want a copyright violation because I forgot to earbud it. I got hit with a copyright claim on the last week's for that piece of shit movie that we watched. Can you believe that? It's not a strike, it's just a claim. So I had to edit the video and cut out like about 30 seconds of that trailer. The Asylum, of all the people that I didn't think I would have trouble with, The Asylum. Jason X will always have a spot in my heart. Watched it with my grandfather and some of his old army buddies one night, and the scene with the girl in the sleeping bags is priceless. Yeah, I love that. You know, the special effects around this time were kind of cheesy, but it does have like some of the better kills in the movies. If you go back and look, when this posts, maybe I'll put a card on it. It's got 2 kills that I think I put in my top 10 that are in this movie. I did a kills list back when it was me, and I think I can't remember. No, Peter Anthony didn't do a kills list with me. He re-ranked the Friday the 13th movie. So I got quite a bit of Friday the 13th stuff that I was doing. Cody says, "Hey, howdy, hey, what's going on, brother?" That copyright strike. No, it's not a strike. It's a copyright claim. Just so you know the difference. A claim means you use some content without their permission, but it was basically I wasn't trying to steal, I guess, like their material, like and reuse it as far as for profit. The claim just basically says you can keep it up, and any revenue would go to them. So instead of that, YouTube on a claim gives you the option to mute it, which I tried and it didn't work, or you can edit it out. And they've got a pretty good editor on here, and I was able to edit it out to the second, the footage that they claim. The funny thing about it is, and this has got a lot of damn opening credits, so I can talk a little bit. The parts in the middle or what they cut out, the whole little section at the end of the trailer where the girls are talking, I put in there. They didn't make me remove that. So it's bullshit. It's stupid. June 6th is our birthday. What? June 6th is our birthday, turning 29, and Dad will be 68. That's right. I think you remember telling me that your dad is and you have share the same birthday. That's kind of cool. The days of being 29. I got a lot going on this coming weekend. I think I'll be able to do Sunday night, but I'm thinking about taking some time off from work because my mother's birthday's this weekend, my son's birthday's this weekend, and he's turning 21, so may have to take him out, get him some drinks. Rick says, "How you doing, Cody?" "What's up, brother?" Went to Dollar General and no luck on any Asylum movies. Yeah, it's hit or miss out there. That was more of a joke when I saw that, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna buy it." One of the better parts of this movie is here at the beginning when Kane Hodder is first introduced as Jason. I always thought it was funny, like if he's in captivity, why would his mask have been on? Maybe he looks so gruesome they don't want to see his face. But I do think that one of the cool aspects of this is that's Kane Hodder without a lot of makeup effects on, around his head. I wish they had used this look in Friday Part 9 because that damn mask almost melted to his face. Looks like shit, but look, it almost looks like Jason has got a little bit of emotion and personality to him. Well, it was going along with my last comment, but you missed it. What was your last comment? Oh, got my early access tickets for the new Transformers, seeing it the day after my dad and I's birthday. Yep. I haven't decided whether I'm going to go see that new Transformers, man. I heard some bad reviews. No, I didn't find the Superman set on Steelbook yet. I did have somebody who follows me. This got some on eBay, and they were willing to cut me a deal, but I'm not rebuying it right now unless I can find the whole set. I've got like I love that you guys, when you make comments on my video, I've got some inside scoop that I'll be posting this week about what's going on with the Dollar Tree. So looks like it might be some positive news. As old David Cronenberg making his appearance in his movie, and that's the chick I was talking about. Is anybody going to get offended? Am I going to cancel for calling a woman a chick? Hold my beer is what my shirt says. I was like, she doesn't need to be the final girl. She needs to be in there, because if she's a final girl, we won't get to see her naked, because they never show the final girls naked. Yeah, I didn't know either. I mean, it's stupid. It's Amazon. They should be able to just reprint more of them. And I've already sent a message and asked them, do they have any more coming? Haven't gotten a response yet. I like this opening here, where he's talking about Jason and his regenerative tissue. That's pretty good. Stab him through. I don't know the story and I haven't read it. Anybody know what's up with Cronenberg, why he was in this movie? Is he friends with anybody that's making this movie? He's like, get the fuck out. Game over, man. Game over. I will say, I looked at the transfers. I've watched all of Superman 1 and 2, and like I said in the video, they look really good. I put 3 and 4 in there. The transfers on those movies look really good. It almost makes you wish that the movies were a lot better than they really are. Some of the special effects sequences in Superman 4, it makes them look so bad because of the superimposed images. That was one of the things I was telling. I don't know if it was Doug or somebody, that if you have some older movies that have some of that matte paintings or superimposed CGI type of stuff, I don't know how to explain it, but some of that stuff doesn't translate well when it gets upgraded into high definition, not high def, 4K. It looks terrible because of the special effects. I can't remember what movie was it. RIPD, the first one. There's a couple sequences in that look terrible, the 4K, because of the transfer, like, I guess makes it look too good, almost like too shiny and new, and you can really tell the difference between the CGI and the background. Yeah, those 4K covers are hot garbage. That's why I need to get the steel books. Yeah, you would think so. I always thought that when, I won't get too far ahead, but when he gets into the chamber, it's one of the parts that I think is stupid here. This is part, obviously you know what I'm talking about, how she gets trapped. Yeah, Van Helsing is another one. That movie is, I like Van Helsing, and 4K looks, it looks too good. That there, how the fuck would he stick a machete through what should be metal? To me, this is the way I would have been shot better. You know, when she shot the shotgun, it hit him, and it looked like you saw some spray or something from the side, like she might have hit a hose. To me, you should have had that, have it to where she gets him in there. When she goes to turn it on, she's standing there looking at him, and then she realizes that the room that she's in is getting engulfed with the same stuff because she blew one of the hoses open. It's dumb that he sticks a knife through metal. But I know I'm thinking too much. Polonia, Camp Blood, and Empire of the Apes just released a movie that is right up Doug's alley. It's called Snow Babes. Really? Is it on DVD yet? Why did you see it? Does it have what the French call tétés in it? I need to get that, man. Snow Babes. Fuck Doug. Hey, is it on Amazon Prime? You can rent it or buy it. There's the cover. I don't know if you can see that. They don't have it on DVD. You can't buy it. What kind of shit is that? Oh, it's on Tubi? Oh, shucky ducky quack quack. Have you watched it? It's only an hour and 10 minutes. Two ladies become unlikely friends after ending up in the same cozy cabin during a snowstorm. Pillow fights, massages, and a peeping Tom all come into play in this wild, fun time. Man. All right, Doug, you got to watch it and give us a review of it. The cover art has nothing to do with the movie. You talking about like that girl's ass and the other one? Yeah, those I'm clicking on it. The picture of the two babes and the little preview thing aren't the two babes on the cover. Yeah, it didn't. That I've got Van Helsing. That was at first the 4K. Like after it came out, I didn't want to get it because I heard it was kind of bad. When it got cheap, it disappeared there for a while, and you couldn't buy it. It was like everybody's like scarfed it up quick. And then later it randomly came back. So like, I mean, I was able to get it. I would have liked Jason X better if it was Jason versus Uber Jason. Yeah, that would have been kind of neat. This is funny. Listen, I like this part. It's a hockey mask. Listen to this. Used in a sport outlawed in 2024. That's coming up. We can watch it next week, 10 my time. What time is your time? Your hour, so that'd be 11. Neither of them two girls in the movie. We could do that if you want. I could come on at 10 and I could bullshit. I'll find something else. There's maybe something. Is there anything for an hour long on there? Well, no matter what we watch, if you can come on at 10 your time, which would be 11 hours, we'll still be on here. You can still come on here at 11. So they're going to talk about bringing her back to life. I can't remember that tall chick there. Is she also on Andromeda? Anybody else watch Andromeda other than me? Am I the only one watching Andromeda? Kevin Sorbo? Bueller? Cody, you want that fucking shirt, dude, don't you? You look so handsome in your shirt. That's a clearance Walmart shirt right there, brother. Got that thing for half price. Yeah, I might consider doing that. I'll find something short to watch on Tubi before, and we could start that at 10. They got any? Hey, Cody, you know of any good short films that are like around an hour long? We could do a double feature. Yeah, Seven Sorbo was Hercules. Yeah, he was the main star of that Andromeda show. Speaking of shirts, have you seen or bought any of the homage wrestling shirts? I don't know what that is. What is that? Yeah, 11 my time. Like I said, we could I could come online at 10 the normal time and we could bullshit. Is there, like I said, if there's something we could find short on um if there's something we could watch short at 10. Find another Polonia movie. No, I haven't seen those. I have to look it up. You just got your Jason Goes to Hell shirt. That's that. What kind of shirt was it in the bag and you got the blood with? Was that black guy in one of the Resident Evil movies? I'm confused. I never remember. I'm so lonely. That guy's pretty funny. I wish they had done more with his character. It was your Creature from the Black Lagoon shirt. You have to show me your Jason X shirt. I mean your Jason Goes to Hell shirt. See, like that, those special effects right there are not that bad. I mean, the ship corridors and stuff look kind of cool. I think people shit on this movie too much. Everything was going into space then. You had Leprechaun in space. Who else went to space? You had one of those Hellraiser movies, didn't he go into space? Everybody was going into space back then. The one I just pre-ordered from Cavity Colors Creatures in Black Lagoon looks badass. Chicks just walk around with their little tits hanging out and everything. Is there nudity in this other than those chicks in the holodeck? Doug, you should have the 411. Is there nudity in this? What part says nudity? Cody sending me the link to those shirts. Look at that. Cody, tell everybody what you did. You think that site did a Puppet Master run too? Well, that's cool. Oh, the robot chick. That's right. They show her fake boobs and she wants nipples. Is that chick right there? She not naked? Ain't she fucking somebody in this? It's kind of like that was my only problem with Jason X. You got a scene where people are actually fucking and there's no nudity. What is up with that? Why have them having sex in a Friday 13 movie if you're not gonna have nudity? I'll check it out. Bash at the Beach, man. How can they sell these? Isn't that copyrighted? You know, if I do ever sell merchandise, I'm gonna sell one of those JEFFMAN 316 NWO style shirts. You gonna buy one of those, Cody? Oh, I could do it in the style of the Austin 316. I could say JEFFMAN 316. I see the Nitro and Thunder. I haven't seen the Bash at the Beach. You see the blonde's tits? Which one? Ain't somebody fucking the teacher like that dude professor, whatever he is. Oh, that Bash at the Beach shirt that's pretty epic, man. That's the Hogan turn. Is that the date? You can't zoom in. There it is. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. It's stupid that Vince didn't keep using. There's no way that the WWE should not have a Great American Bash pay-per-view every year in July. Well, Memorial Day. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Well, good. And then nobody will take them down. Too bad that chick there gets one of the worst deaths in the movie. Worst as in worst of what happened to her, but best as in best kill of the movie. Will she pull his dead eye out? How many fucking shirts do you have, man? You worse than me by buying movies, buying shirts. $400. Holy shit. You need to do a video of just your shirts. I gotta adjust this microphone. Oh, Cody, tell him what you did. What you were showing me. See that chick right there, man. Instead of having Scott Steiner's chainmail on her, man, she should be naked. Yeah, what you sent me the video of. She's like, but I'm naked. There's no way I can be safe now. He's going to come after me. So how many years was she frozen? He got free tickets to see Fozzy last night. How did you win them? Was it a site? How did you win them? I forget what you said. We'll forgive him to go in to see something AEW related. All right, I got an ad coming up in 8 seconds. Anybody else got one? Fozzy is the band that Chris Jericho has been the lead singer of. They've been doing music for decades. He was doing it back when he was in the WWE. His theme in AEW, he does it. How many commercials? I got 6 commercials. Hey, Doug, are you a commercial? This is a little bit crazy. I don't remember having 6. What kind of shit is this? I got a commercial for HBO Max up on here. You got 6 ads? You guys ever watch Barry? That's not bad. It's got Henry Winkler in it. It used to be the Fonz. How many people was in there? It didn't look like it was super huge. Either that or you had like really good tickets. My tail goes bonkers for treats at great prices. If that was Doug, I wonder what would go bonkers if he saw that Snow Bays movie. Who's Fozzy? I just said it's Chris Jericho, the wrestler, his band. He's the lead singer of Fozzy. So that's why I was joking and said that because he went to see Fozzy with the AEW guy, we'll forgive him. Yeah, he'll always be the Fonz to us, man. How old are you, Cody? I forget what you said. He waking up this old crotchety fuck right here. You had spicy spaghetti tonight. What are you trying to tell us? You're going to have the farts? What does that mean? It was general admission, couple hundred people. I was closed for Fozzy. Who else was with him? Anybody I would know? Where'd you get spicy spaghetti at? Did you make it? Did you buy it somewhere? They still have shit. What is them things? Taco Bell got the fries still. I didn't know that. I don't go to Taco Bell much. I wasn't expecting to have nacho fries. Ugly Kid Joe were the headliners had one hit in the 90s. I didn't stay. Hey, I remember Ugly Kid Joe. Remember that name? I didn't really much care for them from what I remember. You haven't tried the new spicy spaghetti sauce from Prego? No, I'm not a huge spaghetti guy. We don't make it very often. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. So eating pasta is like one of the worst things you can do. My wife isn't big on a lot of spicy food, so hold on one second. I got to charge my phone. You fucking piece of shit. What are you doing? My phone charger wrapped around my damn laptop stand and about knocked everything over. That's why I didn't want to turn the camera off just in case. I want to try a new Cool Ranch Picado from Papa John's. What is that? It just doesn't. I heard they have a Cool Ranch dipping sauce too. Who's that? Prego? I'm not a huge Cool Ranch fan. I don't like Cool Ranch Doritos. I'm un-American. I don't like Cool Ranch. Hey, here's that chick is pinching his nipples. Daddy likes his nipples pinched. It's like a calzone. I might have to check that out. We have a Papa John's right up next to where I work. Except turned inside out. What is it called? Picado? I might have to check that out. Papa John's Did you spell that right? You talking about Papadilla? It says they got a Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla. I think I've seen that advertised on TV. John Leguizamo does the voice on those commercials. Yeah, it's Papadilla. It's got an A at the end of what you just put. Nobody cares. We're not having a spelling contest here, but I don't care. See, hers, her nipples fell off. Come on now. The girl wants some nipples, man. Give her some nipples. So have you had it? Oh, you said you want to try it. Sorry. Here's one of the best kills of the movie right here coming up. She reminds me a little bit of that chick from Happy Gilmore. No, Billy Madison, the teacher. Do we see any goods here? Really? Come on now. It's been a while since I watched this movie. Here's what I don't understand. If they had any idea who he was, would they have left him like not like just laying there out in the open unthawing? Knowing that the girl was able to unthaw. Here she goes. Man, Kane Hodder really look like he's manhandling that girl. Look, I think he groped her. I think he grabbed her tits, man. Kane grabbed her tits. Look at there. There's no way those things shouldn't be popping out. Here goes. Freeze that bitch. Oh, smash. He's like, but get you. That's one of my favorite kills of the movie. And he groped her and everything, man. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Was thinking Leprechaun in space scene. You always know which chicks are nude, man. Come on, man. You got to do better. Putting nipples on a female android. Who wouldn't have put the nipples on there to begin with? If you're giving her tits, you got to at least make them look real. I mean, why? If you're not going to do that, then why even have any tits at all? Also, in Leprechaun, his suit weighed 50 pounds. They had to pick him up and carry him around the set. I can imagine that all that shit on his head. She's going through emotional distress. Crystal Lake Research. Yep, Space Smash. That's one of my favorites. You guys, anybody watches this video, go look up on YouTube, JEFFMAN316, Jason Kills, I think. Let me see. Yeah, look up my Jason Kills. Oh, shit. It keeps zooming off. There it is. That was when I wore a hockey mask at the beginning of them. Man, my videos at the beginning were hot fucking garbage. Top 10 Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees kills. It's kills that Jason had to do the kills himself. Like I didn't count any kills that somebody else might have done. Like, no Pamela Voorhees kills. I'm sure I've asked, but have you seen Crystal Lake Memories and or read the book? I got the book and I got the disc. I got the one that's signed by everybody. So that was one of the first things I supported online. Yeah. That is a epic documentary, man. They literally got anybody and everybody to talk about that. Moving my foot. She's like, yeah, they fit good, other than they're tight in the tit because you don't have any. Sergeant Brodsky, or is it Broski? If it was Zack Ryder, it'd be Broski. A knowledge matrix android. Mm-hmm. I got the Blu-ray Crystal Lake Memories with the bonus disc and have the book, but haven't read it yet. I can't say that I read the whole thing, but I did look at quite a bit of it and read quite a bit of it too. It's really good. I got a message that Doug sent a photo. That's pretty badass. I like it. Dude, man, you need to cut your fucking big toe. Your big toenail, man. You need to cut that bad boy. You're going to cut somebody with that thing. There's the shirt that he ordered. That's pretty cool. I will show you his big toenail. Hey, man, that's a pretty cool Universal Monsters booty things you got on there. Foot sliders. I like that creature from the Black Lagoon shirt. Look at that. That's cool. I like that. I'm just picking on you, Doug. I'm missing half my toenail on one of my toes. You guys don't want to see it. That was one of the things that was bothering me the week that I didn't one of the weeks I was either didn't do a lot of videos or wasn't on here. I can't remember what it was. I heard they're a lot more critical of each other in the book than the doc. Probably. Yeah, I won't put your toenail on the screen, Doug. You might try to sue me later. I'm gonna stab someone. If you were married, you might slice your wife open with them things. I remember the first time I saw this, I forgot they were in space in the future for a second. Was like, what the fuck is this? And then I was like, oh wait a minute, holodeck. This Stone Cold wannabe right here. What is this kid? He gets on my nerves. I forget, what does he do to these guys? It's been so long since I've seen it. Oh, he fucking sliced him in half. He fucking cut his head off. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I see him now. So if you were doing kills in this movie, do you count the simulated kills as a count? Do they? I'm sure they did a kill count on this movie. My ex used to complain about my toenails. We were camping with her dad, and he thought I popped it. Turned out the air thing wasn't plugged in right. You thought he thought you cut it with your fucking toenail? I'm getting another ad break here in a second. That was a weak kill right there. Yeah, I've seen that his name is Jason documentary. I got that on DVD. Did they ever release that on Blu-ray? Yeah, yeah. The in-depth one you need to get the Crystal Lake Memories. Crystal Lake Memories used to be on Shudder. I don't know if it's still on there or not. Any of you guys going to see Fast X? That comes out next week, right? If you are, was I right when they said that they filmed Fast X and 10 and 11 at the same time? And that the other one will come out next year? You think it's on Tubi? Never Sleep Again. That's a pretty good documentary too. I own that as well. Did you heard my upcoming family film? Hey, we were talking about that last week. Hey, I appreciate you popping back on here. I was reading your comment, and then Doug, one of my regulars, said something. I read your comment last week. It's an adult fan-made movie, adult animated horror comedy thriller film called Starry. It'll be coming out on May 26th. How can we see it? Let me know how we can see it. I'd like to watch it. Yeah, I remember you said you didn't like it. I didn't care for Fast 2 because, obviously it changed. I remember I won free tickets to see Fast 2. I had no plans to see it. And then I remember I won some free tickets from a local radio show, and me and my buddy from work went to see it. Fast X as soon as the bootleg drops. It's got John Cena in it, though. Come on now. It can't be any more fucking stupid than the last Fast and Furious. They went into space, and then that dumbass thing where they the car gets hooked, and he actually swings it off a cliff. It can't be any more stupid than that. That was a weak ass kill. Him slamming that guy's head on against the wall. Come on now. Vin Diesel's greatest acting was as Groot. I've got a question. You saw Guardians 3, right, Cody? Trilogy. Oh, Lord. I hope the hell not. I'm going to have to look that shit up. Oh, that pre-order Creature from Black Lagoon shirt you sent, Doug. That's pretty cool. You did see Guardians 3. Doug, did you see Guardians 3? Which Wicker Man is it? Is it the original Wicker Man? Or is it the Nick Cage Wicker Man? No, Fast X wasn't in space. No, the last movie they did go up in space and rotated around the Earth. Is the original Wicker Man? Yeah, I like the original Wicker Man. Look, Doug sent me a picture and it's got me on it. Look, picture in picture. That's dedicated fan there. Doug's the man. Cool, yeah, 1973. Cody asked the same thing I did, Nicolas Cage one. There's no way that movie will get a steelbook release. The bees, man, the bees. All right, Doug, you saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3, right? I got a question, and it's not that much of a spoiler, but if anybody doesn't want me to ask, I won't, but I'd like to ask the couple of the guys that actually saw it a question. I'll give them credit for this. They tried to create basically every stereotypical character that were in space movies back then. I like it. It's pretty good. Hey man, it's got a lot of titties in it. A lot of people that like the Wicker Man, that's one reason they didn't like Midsommar, because they said Midsommar was like a poor man's Wicker Man. Even though I love Midsommar. Midsommar is one of those polarizing movies. You either love it or hate it. I love it. I love everything about it. The question is, at the end, when so spoiler alert, when when the movie's getting ready, the main part of the movie's getting ready to go off, and Groot speaks, and he doesn't say "I am Groot." He says "I love you guys." Do you think he's really saying that? Somebody told me they didn't think he was. They think that it was the representation of now everybody that's around him can now understand what he's saying, and that so they all understood him. Or was he saying it because he wanted to speak regular English to show them how much he really cared about them? Talking about we are family, as in we, the moviegoers, can understand him now. That's bullshit. Especially if he ends up being in another movie somewhere down the line. I think they should have made it to where, and it was vague, that they should have made it to where he really was speaking. I love that kill there where the guy spins on the drill bit thing. Correct. That's what I kind of figured, but I would have liked it to where if he actually did where, you understood that he really was speaking English. That was what I was saying. Like everybody that was with him understood him other than those new people. So why would they understand him? I think those are his first other words because he didn't say anything. So that's what I was saying. Everybody seems to think it's one way. It's one or the other, but I can't figure out which way I'd like to think it is. There's other people with him now. The people that he rescued, and there's no way they understood him. Let's smoke this fucker. Like I said, I really did like it. I liked it way more than the last one. The last one, I was hoping I would really like it because I love Kurt Russell. It was, I don't know, man. It was like missing something. It was kind of lame. It it had good parts, but as far as the whole movie, they asked James Gunn about it. Was that what he said? I don't like that. That's lame. They should have had it to where he was trying to actually show that he fits in with them and that he learned how to speak some fucking English. But either way's good. Haters gonna hate. I wonder, like Groot is like really grown up over the last 2 movies. I wonder, in between it, I wonder what's going to happen if they use him in the future. I mean, is he basically, because he's like more, almost like he's way more muscular. He was really tall and skinny originally. Now he's more muscular. He's on some tree steroids. Is when he's shooting him. I like I said, I like this look of Jason way better than the last one. It's like it's you can really tell it's Kane Hodder under there, man. I like it. I'm confused. Renfield and Blu-ray.com says it comes out June 6th, but every other place has a different date. Well, December 31st is always a placeholder date. So if it says that, it's not the real date. They always just stick December 31st in there when they don't know. And Amazon will put dates far out if they don't know either. I do know that Evil Dead Rise is coming out in June. I don't like the fact that Renfield is these Universal movies aren't coming out in 4K. Sarge was like Candyman. Yeah, I think that's like I said, I think that's a guy who was in the Resident Evil movies. I was looking it up, Doug. See what I can find. It said Universal was trying to stick with the 90-day window. So they said that if they do it the way they did Knock at the Cabin, it wouldn't come out any earlier than July 11th. There was a lot of sites that I Googled that said July 24th. So it came out in April 14th. There's no way it's going to come out before April to May, June, and before July 14th. So they said that all the Universal, those releases will be at least 12 to 16 weeks apart. I believe it was New Rockstars or it was a Double Toast says that it could be King Groot. He has like a crown like shape. I don't know. I don't know much about the Groot character, so that's kind of cool because I like some of that stuff would be new to me. Yeah, they said that the tentative date was set June 6th, but then they said that that's not going to happen. It's always going to be at least 90 days. Hey, I heard that The Exorcist is coming day and date to Peacock. The Mummy trilogy comes out on 4K from Universal, so we'll see if Renfield comes out on the same day. That Mummy trilogy will end up being like that damn Van Helsing. I don't think that's gonna look too good in 4K. I definitely won't buy that until I see some reviews. So yeah, my guess would be July 24th, somewhere around there. What are the release dates in July? 24th is a Monday, so probably 25th or the 18th. That must be my guess. The ship's coming in too hot. I'm giving you all she's got, Captain. Is anything coming out this week at all? Super Mario Bros. Comes out June 6th. Yeah, that's not Universal, so they can set whatever date they want. Yeah, is anything good come out this week at all? I haven't even looked. See, I'll buy Super Mario Bros. Because I didn't waste my money seeing it in the theater. I just knew I probably. Oh, the Strange New Worlds 4K comes out on Steelbook. I'm not paying $50 for that, so I'll be satisfied with my Blu-ray of that. The Italian Job in 4K. I don't need a 4K of that. Shooter 4K. I don't need a 4K of that. In the cut, a Blu-ray of Meg Ryan's Titties. I might want to get that. The Lake is a movie I heard was pretty good. I might have to get that. That Mac Fleischer's Superman, I've read a review and said they fucked up the transfers on that, so I won't be getting that. Don't look like there's a lot coming out this week. That commercial was quick. So we got that one set of commercials that was 6 of them, and now the rest of them only been 1 each. I like the weeks where a lot of stuff doesn't come out, so I can go back and pick up some shit that I might want to, is either on sale or I might would have missed. They're releasing White Noise and White Noise 2 on Blu-ray. I might have to get that. Ant-Man and the Italian Job comes out this week. Does Ant-Man come out? I don't know if I'm going to get that or not. It was okay. There were parts in it I liked. They lost the entire port pontoon. What's the fucking port pontoon? May. What's the date? Shazam and Creed comes out May 23rd. Huh. Oh, that Crank 4K, man. That Best Buy Steelbook, I'm getting that shit for sure. First show. In between my micro budget goodness, I've finally watching the original Turtles cartoon series from start to finish. I like the original Turtles cartoon series. What's the latest micro budget movie you watched? What'd you watch this week? See, I didn't see Creed or Shazam, so I'll be happy to give them my money to buy those when those come out. The Longest Yard 4K comes out this week. Man, I might want to get that. So you did watch Snow Babes? Did you watch it on Tubi or did you buy the DVD of it? I like that part. She's like, why don't you stick your head out and have a peek? Yeah, if you sent me Blu-ray.com, I'm looking at that right now. The site that I used to look at in my videos. It used to be way better. It's like gotten pretty shitty. Oh man, my wife knows they release all them Hallmark movies on Blu-ray. She'll be getting me to buy Blu-rays. Walker season 2. Did Walker season 1 come out? Those movies, IP Man, is it IP Man or IP Man? Is it IP Man? Am I saying that right? Tubi, it doesn't have a physical release yet. Okay. That movie, The Lake, it looks pretty good. I might want to see that. The Longest Yard is one of those guilty pleasures of mine. I think that's a really good movie, the original. If what's his name? Gator McCluskey comes on here. He was the guy that was a big Burt Reynolds fan. He probably like it because Hustle comes out this week from Kino. Man, I might have to get that Longest Yard. He just wanted his machete back. That movie Operation Fortune. I wanted to see that in the theater and I didn't. If that comes out this week, I might buy that. So there is a Best Buy exclusive steelbook of Ant-Man. Shit. Did you see the June 6th says Renfield and Tulsa King? Yeah, I was looking at that now. Tulsa King is fucking amazing. If you guys don't watch Tulsa King, didn't watch Tulsa King, you should buy that when it comes out. That's a Paramount Plus show. That's a really good show. It's different, man. I mean, I've got 3 different sites telling me 3 different dates for Renfield. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So Best Buy's got a steelbook of Mario Brothers. Yeah, the Strange New Worlds, Tulsa King. Oh man, somebody's got a Tulsa King season 1 steelbook. Damn you all to hell, you and your damn steelbooks. Where's Mafia Mama? Tony Collette. I like her. La Brea season 2. I didn't like that show at all. It's too much shit coming out, man. I'm gonna have to curb my spending. Time Bandits is coming out in 4K. I might have to get that. You guys like Time Bandits? We were talking about that before. What's going on with Winnie the Pooh? No clue, man. Everybody's out of stock. I think that they oversold it, and then they haven't. Nobody's getting in the physical release yet. What's up, Michael Joe? Appreciate you stopping by. Hit a like on the video on your showing the stream on your way in. Yep, I haven't got a shipping notice. Cody, did that guy ever from Grindhouse? Did he ever respond to you about the Blood and Honey coming out? Even though they were terrible on Bun, I didn't find the Turtles Next Mutation series at Dollar Tree. I think I found one of the volumes, didn't I? It says John Wick Chapter 4 comes out June 13th. I think Amazon might have the exclusive steelbook of that. It'll be like the damn Superman. I guess I'll have to pre-order it. Yeah, he gave me one, but that was like a couple weeks. Was it like 2 or 3 weeks ago? Oh man, the best movie in history comes out on June 13th. Project Alf. It's like everybody and their mother has a exclusive John Wick 4. That Subspecies 5, Doug, that you were talking about was in the Alamo Draft House. That's coming out on the same day. Do you think they would have did Michael? They would have done Michael X before Jason X? What do you mean? There's a lot of people that said they should have done a sequel to Halloween. Um, Shit, what was the last one? The one before the Riob Zombies. Nah, I don't want to see Michael Myers in space, dude. Those movies, even though they're cheesy, they're kind of grounded and more serious in tone. The Jason movies have always been more fun, like slasher tropey. I know that ain't a real word, but you know what I mean. Hey, everybody, the Quantum Leap show is coming out on the new one is coming out on Blu-ray. Everybody run and get your copies of that. Not Resurrection or Curse. Resurrection was the last one, right? Before they did the Rob Zombies. So yeah, a lot of people are saying they should have done a sequel to that. I know one of the guys that commented on a bunch of my movies reviews said that he was doing a fan film of that. I'll take Curse. You talking about? Is that what you're asking me? Curse. If that's what you're asking me, how about did any of you guys watch Skinamarink? Or as I said in my video, shit man, this stinks. That's coming out on Blu-ray. Ooh, that was a tough watch. He'll take Curse. Why Subspecies 4 never got a Blu-ray release? I don't know. Those people with Full Moon are weird. You want a sequel to Curse? Gross, that Busta Rhymes garbage. Well, you don't want Busta Rhymes. That's what I'm saying. Take him out. Take Tyra Banks out. And have it to where, he didn't die at the end. He was with the medical examiner and he woke up. Did you watch Films at Home's video this week, Doug, about 4K and why it isn't taken on any more than it is? I kind of agree with it. I didn't realize you can't buy a cheap 4K player. I didn't realize that. I mean, I started looking around. That's one of the reasons 4K won't be as popular as it is now until they get somewhere you can get a damn half decent 4K player where people can afford it. PS5s, though, luckily, or more, you can get those in stores now. Those actually have 4K drives. Thoughts on Mad Monster Party? Where was it? My Monster Party comes out in May in the UK, but says it's being released June 2nd, so we'll see. I've got that on some type of release. I don't even remember what it was. It's okay. I never was big into that, but it was pretty good. I saw that. Did you get the big set? Because if I was going to get that, I'd like to have gotten that. I should have bought that Terrifier set. And from the looks of it, Cody, I should have bought the damn Blood and Honey set that was like $60. Might would have had it by now. I was looking at some upcoming releases. There's a lot of shit coming out June 27th. Creepshow 4K, National Lampoon's Vacation 4K, and it's going to have a steelbook. Evil Dead 4K, the Evil Dead Rise, I mean. Looks like they're going to have steelbooks of the Mission Impossible movies. Damn. I never was a huge fan of the first couple Mission Impossible movies. To me, those are the ones that actually got better as they went. I don't know. I haven't really looked around. I haven't really cared. I've got a quote unquote copy of it, so Michael says, "Hey, Dougie, you got the big set." Shit, these things go by too fast. Which one is the regular release? If it's whichever one has got the classic poster artwork for National Lampoon's Vacation is the one I want, because they keep giving it shitty artwork as they re-release it. The old Snapper case has got the original artwork, plus the old Snapper case release of Vacation is full frame, and you get to see all of Beverly D'Angelo's goodies that's cropped out a little bit in the future releases. Whatever release has the original poster artwork is the one I'm going to buy. Have you seen the steelbook case for the Rambo movies? I saw, were you talking about like Best Buy had them all in that actual big steelbook that all the steelbooks were in? I saw somebody unbox that online. That was pretty nice. Yeah, the regular looks better. Is that what you're saying? Who will win, Ash Williams versus Uber Jason? Well, since Uber Jason is made out of metal and or the rest of his body can probably regenerate as they're saying. And if you go by part 9, he's possibly a deadite. I hate to say Ash might be in trouble. Because, like I said, since he's part metal, android, whatever you call it, the Steelbook box set, yeah, I saw that. Like I said, that was the one that was already released, right? Because I think I saw somebody unbox that. I'm still waiting for a Freddy versus Jason 2 movie. I don't think you'll ever get that now that don't different people own that shit now. That's the Steelbook. Which one is this? I can't get the fucking artwork to open. You can't see it good. The one there that's like it's like a postcard artwork. I think it looks like shit. Why is John Candy riding a fucking moose? I know it's supposed to be Marty Moose, but it looks dumb. Yeah, it looks awesome. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I like the family version cover art. That's the regular version. I like the one where Clark is standing there with his arm raised, like the theatrical poster. Did Best Buy, was that going to have like a steelbook? Was the steelbook going to be a regular release, or was it going to be just at Best Buy? Yeah, National Lampoon's. The Best Buy exclusive is the one I'm buying. The Best Buy exclusive one is the one I'm buying. It's got Clark and the classic poster artwork on the front. It's got the fucking family truckster jumping on the back, and then the dumbass artwork that they used for the regular version is the inside cover art. Other than it doesn't have John Candy riding a moose. Why would John Candy be riding a moose? Yeah, like I said, if he wasn't half, I would give Ash a lot of if it was just regular Jason, like from part 9, because you got to remember they were hinting that Jason was a deadite, and if you had the dagger and you had your boomstick and you had your chainsaw, I might give Ash, some. Yeah, this is the one I hate right here, but I might would give him some props, man. But if I'm going with Uber Jason, this cover here for that vacation, that looks like that's stupid as hell. I know they meant it to be a postcard, but why is John Candy riding a moose in the back? Hey, what's up, Mr. Old School? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing tonight? Watching a little Jason X action here. Theatrical poster is Steelbook, yeah. So I like in my basement, I've got on my wall. If you guys remember, well, I used to do my videos down there until I cleaned this room up enough to where I could sit in it with a chair and spread out. Um, I've got the vacation, European vacation, and Christmas vacation posters hanging up behind me. Those are some of the three most epic theatrical poster artworks for a comedy I've ever seen. I love the artwork on all three of those movie posters. I'd like to see Jason X2 Uber Jason Returns. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't think people give him enough credit. This movie is a little cheesy, but it's got some really good kills in it. And the Uber Jason is um, a pretty cool creative concept. I've got the action figure still in the pack of the Uber Jason figure. Have you ever gone to a horror con? No. I was gonna go the year the pandemic happened. I was gonna go to the one that was down in it's one in North Carolina. Is it Monster Mad Monster something? And then obviously didn't get to go, but I don't know. I don't think Michael in space could sell. I don't think you need that. Michael is I don't think that concept works at all. He stalks like in houses and stuff. I just don't see him in. I don't want Michael going to space. So no, but I was hoping maybe I could go to one this year, and then with my promotion, it's really hard for me to take enough time to go do that kind of stuff. I'm going to be taking a week or so off here in June to go on to go to the beach. Which one did you go to? The cool thing about here's where Jason becomes Uber Jason in the movie. If you're watching along, they're starting to do a few of those things locally to me now. That they just did one, but I was waiting to see how it was. I heard it wasn't half bad. They don't have a lot of dude. I live in rural Virginia, so anything that's going to be cool, I'm going to have to drive probably 2 to 3 hours to get to. So, um, sent pick of Ultimate Edition. Who's selling that? Well, we can't buy that anymore, can we? They won't sell to the U.S. That's kind of cool. I don't really need that though. I mean, I've got the real theatrical poster like from the movie theater. It's a little rough around the edges, so. And that picture of me is terrible in there, man, because you got me with my eyes shut. The obvious postcards, a sticker. I don't know what the hell that other thing is over there. Can we get that in the U.S.? I'm gonna get that steelbook from Best Buy though. Uber Jason versus Terminator would be a good fight. Yeah, it would be. Probably Terminator would win that one because Jason at least has got still part of his body is could be destroyed. Got to be Jake the Snake, Netflix, Leatherface, Michael Myers from parts 4 and 5, and Michael Myers from the new trilogy. I remember you sent me the pictures. That's the one main guy I wished I could meet. Here he comes. Here's the first sight of Uber Jason. That girl's like, what the fuck? You know, Kane Hodder probably thought that was badass right there. Yeah, I would like to meet James Hugh Courtney. Yeah, but I would say Terminator would win. Isn't half of him not made out of metal though? I don't know what I think of the soundtrack on this. It's a lot of repetitive music in this thing. I hope I get a chance to meet James U. Courtney. Yeah, I would like to meet him too. I will say this. Now that I'm president of the company that I work for, we're reorganizing some stuff. I could really see this year with the changes that I'm putting into effect and the things that we're doing, I should maybe be able to get some more free time. I'm just really been all in. When I'm not doing YouTube stuff, I've just been all in with work, trying to make things, improve things there. So I haven't had as much time to do anything other than basic movie hunting. But hopefully, I'm thinking by the end of the year, things are going to be organized pretty well. I might be able to start taking some chunks of time off. Plus, I'll have an extra week of vacation, so I'll have 5 weeks of vacation. Asking about working for Dustin Ferguson. I didn't like Mark Patton at all. I didn't. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 at the time, I hated. It's better. RoboCop versus Uber Jason. RoboCop. A3 double-sided poster. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna get that. Jeff Mann is the tribal chief at his job, and we must acknowledge him. Yeah, every day when I go into work, I open the door and I'm like, acknowledge me. Actually, I'm the total opposite of that. I have to try to make sure I'm pretty approachable by everybody. The previous regime, let's call it that, was not very personable. So I hope nobody thinks of me that way. It only took me 29 years to get it. Remember that. He did one of Ferguson's Amityville movies, and I wish I would have recorded his response. What did he say? You need a Paul Heyman hype man. That's you. You should come work for me. You could be my Paul Heyman guy. I got a guy that's been working for me like 20 years though. Um, he basically tells me that he stayed there because of me, so he could be my hype man. Did the evil transfer back into Michael after he snapped Corey's neck? I don't think the evil ever transferred out of Michael. We're back to the Halloween ends again. I think Michael, like, from what I read there, from David Gordon Green, there was never a transfer of evil. I'm not sure what the book says. I read half of it and stopped. I need to finish it. I don't remember if they addressed it in it or not. The From what I understand, it was like Corey was basically on the edge of becoming dark himself, almost like going to the quote unquote dark side. And then when Michael and he looked at each other, it was almost like it snapped inside of him. So the evil to me was already inside of Corey. It was just festering because of everything that he'd been through. He just needed a trigger event, something to take him over the edge. Said Ferguson didn't care if he got the lines wrong, and it was only the time a director ever paid him with wadded up dollar bills in a brown paper bag. Holy shit. That's a little unprofessional, but you do what you got to do. I have to get the Mad Monster set because I wanted the exclusive poster and exclusive comic book. Plus, they fixed the color with the release. Yeah, I think you told me that. There's Jason busting through the Reynolds wrap. With as much shit as I've got, I'm trying to pare down, man. Like I'm still selling a bunch of my wrestling figures. I'm really want to just concentrate on physical media. I've got so much shit that I'm really not caring much about collectibles and stuff anymore that come with things. That's why I don't do too many toy hunts and stuff anymore. I could put Uber Jason in the dream world of Freddy Krueger. All I got was a free copy of the Ferguson movies I've done. I should have asked for the brown bag special. That's true. Which movies did you do? You told me in a text. I can't remember. Hey, Cody, I'm going to ask you a favor. Let me make sure. Hold on a second. I just sent you a friend request on Facebook. I'm assuming it's you. Where do you work? I think Freddy can beat Uber Jason. Jason in the dream world. Freddy's invincible. You mean? Yeah, pretty much. Dying scenes. Doll Killer 3. Faces of Dying 5. Faces of Dying 6. I need to remember those. I should buy those and review those. I'm taking a picture of myself. No, now that I'm talking to, I've got a bunch of people that's now sending me messages through my, YouTube JEFFMAN316 pop culture page. I'm sending you a personal friend request, and in the future, if you and I can chat using my regular one, I like to keep you guys separate from the pop culture one because I have to switch back and forth on my phone, and I don't want to answer the pop culture ones like during the day. If it's you or Doug or anybody that I'm friends with that I like you guys as far as on my personal account, I'd like to talk to you guys where I can just stay there and not switch back and forth. I've got an extra copy of a couple of those. Well, talk to me and let's see how much you'd like to sell a couple of them for. I like to see them. Good. I like that tribal chief price. See, Cody acknowledges me. Michael Joe says, "What's up, Cody?" Here's the cool part. They putting him in the holodeck. So if you got a friend request from me from my personal account, that way you'll know it was legit. I don't post a ton on Facebook, so you're not gonna have to see a lot of shit from me. Am I gonna get the subspecies Slimer set? I don't even know what that is. What is the subspecies Slimer set? I gotta watch. I gotta make sure I don't miss the chicks here. I miss. What you mean slimline set? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Cody Tudor, and I'm the advocate for the tribal chief, JEFFMAN316. You rule. Hey, I should do that. I should have Oh, wait a minute, here it comes. You want to smoke some pot, drink some beer, or have premarital sex? Man, the girl with the darker skin, she is fucking smoking. He's looking at him. He's like, which one do I kill first? I already have the subspecies trilogy on Blu-ray. I don't know. I'm assuming that I got it back in the day from Full Moon. I mean, is it remastered or something? Is it something different? You said yes. What kind of creature do you think Victor Crowley is? I don't think he's a creature at all, dude. I think he's just a man. He's just a fucked up man. It's cheaper on Full Moon. I've got a subspecies 3. It looks just like this. This is what I own right here. That I already own that. They're starting to roll out 4Ks. I'm not rebuying anything full moon in 4K. No, nothing new. I went to a screening of Victor Crowley with Felissa Rose and Dave. Well, you're the fucking man. You're the one's got all the connections. You need to hook me up. Let me get me some people to interview on the channel. I still need to get you on there. You give me, I'll get some of those DVDs and I'll review them and interview you. Be like, Cody Tudor, the star of these great films. Shit. They're asking way too much for photos and autos. Yeah, Doug, boobies. I saw the boobies. I like the Hatchet franchise too. It gets a little fucking stupid, but like the same guy that keeps popping back up after he's been killed, his twin brother or whatever he fucking was. I like the fact that Danielle Harris, started being in it. See, that special effects there was like hot dookie. Like, so they got by with a lot of the effects in this movie, but some of them are not good. Here he comes. Here he goes. I'll figure out what I got and send you a list tomorrow when I get off work. That's cool. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, brother. He's like, I'll give you nipples next time. He's got the burn, man. He's coming into the atmosphere. I like the fact they never tell you like what really happened. I'm not trying to make much money on them, just like to get them out there for people to watch. Yeah, it's cool. Whatever you got to do, brother. You're like Big Papa Pump, man. Holler, you got the hookup. It landed in the lake. Let's go check it out. Well, you don't know whether it's just his mask. Where's the body? Wonder what he looked like under there. You'll never know. I said under there, not underwear. You gonna use that Steiner math? Well, it cost me $12.99 plus $12.99. I'm gonna give you 33% off. So that was Jason X. The next movie, what has it got for you guys popping up? The Predator. I'm not watching that shit. I'm gonna go over to Jeepers Creepers 2. We're not gonna obviously watch it, but I'm gonna have it playing in the background. I'll probably get off here in a few minutes. But Jason X is not that bad of a movie. Like I said, it was just silly. It's one of those silly, fun movies. One of the best promos ever. Yeah, I used to. Did they script any of that, or did he just ad lib all of that? Steiner was funny. I used to like Steiner. His matches are not great. Not all of them. They were when he was with his brother. Dude, what is with my fucking microphone? Are they going to have Roman Reigns win the damn tag titles? I hope that the Usos try to help him and then they fuck him up and get solo pinned and then they end up starting to break the group up. Frankenstein injection mask from Trick or Treat Studios looks cool. I want that Corey mask from Halloween Ends. When's that coming out? Hey, Cody, are you going to get Mega Ape, the major release, September 12th from Dustin Ferguson? Here's a random photo of Asuka in her lingerie. If anybody wants to see that, I don't know why that was in my feed, but I'll take it. Jeff Jarrett talked about it on his podcast a week or so ago. I think with Shenanigans Solo will get pinned. That's what I'm hoping. There is no fucking way they need Roman Reigns with more belts. Dude, I heard a rumor that they want to keep him the belt through WrestleMania 41. Can you believe that shit? What is your guys' opinion of Jeepers Creepers? 1, 2, 3, and Reborn. I hope it's wrong too. I don't mind him keeping it through this year's WrestleMania, but somebody needs to beat him at WrestleMania this year. Reborn is the greatest movie of all time. I knew you would say that. Dude, the special effects in that movie are bad. Doug's sending me more photos. That mask does look kind of cool. Well, check that out. You gonna get that, Doug? You gonna get the Frankenstein Deluxe Erection Mask? Is that what it is? Erection mask? Yeah, the whole thing. I think I did. I mentioned it during something when I was talking about the whole movie. Oh, it was when I did the trailer reaction, I think, or something. I can't remember what it was, but the whole movie looks like they're on a soundstage and it's got green screen and everything in it is CGI. They didn't even let them drive a car. Exactly. Everything was green screen. The whole movie. Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Injection. I know what you meant. Did you mean hot beef injection or erection? cut that fucking toenail before you send me any more pictures with your foot in it. Or I'm gonna send you a picture of my toes got missing part of the toenail. You don't even want to know what fucking happened to me. Either way. So, what's the next movie you're going to see, Doug, in the theaters? I really like Jeepers Creepers, the first two movies. We should maybe watch one of those. You do want to know? It's nothing major, but I'll just go ahead and tell you. I dropped something like extremely heavy on my toe. I don't even remember how long it's been now. A month and a half, 2 months ago. And let's just say the corner of it, when it landed dead center right in the middle of my toenail. It hit me so hard that it dented my toenail into my toe and it busted through the toenail. And so it basically killed my toenail because it bled from underneath. And then slowly the bottom of my toenail where it connects to my toe, like it started kind of like, I guess, dying. I don't know. But basically when the blood up from under it, when I cleaned it out, the half of the toenail where that was literally kind of started dying away and it started chipping away. So then now what happened was I almost didn't have a toenail on half of my toe because when I pulled it off, it was basically down to the mean under it. And I've got a little bitty thin piece of toenail that's now growed back. But it's so tender. If I have a shoe on it's too tight or I touch it just with my other toe, man, it is so thin, it hurts. So like literally almost half my toenail's gone and it's like growing back. Not to be gross, but it's the same toe when I was a kid. It was already tender. I cut half my toe off or slit half of it off in a bicycle chain. We're riding a bicycle with no shoes on, and they had to sew the that piece of toe back on there. So I think that's why it's so tender. But yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's like I got half of a toenail. It's weird looking. It's like thick on one side and like super thin on the other side. See, you shouldn't have asked. So far, Little Mermaid. You're going to see Little Mermaid? I don't see any of those live action Disney movies in the theaters. So yeah, that's basically what they told me is that I cut the blood flow off to my toenail. It literally killed my toenail. I swear I don't even remember what I dropped on it. I just remember when I dropped it and it hit, it hurt so bad. I remember yelling and cussing, and you could literally look down and start seeing the blood form under the toenail, man. It was nasty. Christopher Walken as King Louie in Jungle Book was awesome. Yeah, that's probably about one of the best parts of that movie. Love Me Tender, when I think of tender and your story doesn't, you mean disgust? You mean disgust? I didn't mean it was disgusting. I just thought it was stupid. I mean, it's nothing cool about it. It's just me being fucking ignorant, dropping something on my toe. I'm not, I've never been lucky with my feet. I broke my little toe off my foot when I was in college, when I was drunk one time. Him singing "I Want to Be Like You" was gold. I remember that now. Ray Wise is in his Jeepers Creepers 2 movie. It's a pretty good movie. I like Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. I know I'm not supposed to like it because of the director, but oh well. Hey Cody, did you get that friend request? I hope the horror movie Bray was working on while he was gone comes out soon. Yeah, that would be cool. No, my toenail wasn't too long at all. I cut my toenails because I've had so many toe problems. I always keep my toenails trimmed. I don't want them to ever snag on my socks. I wear some nice gold-toed socks to work, man. I don't want to be cutting my socks up with my toenails. Do you know the name of the movie that he worked on? I don't know. I don't know what it was. They're trying to say in the first one that lady was controlling the creeper. What? Nobody was controlling the creeper, brother. Hey, yo. Survey time. Hey, yo. Survey time. I don't know. I know the guy he worked with on his Fiend character was part of the movie. That's kind of cool. That old lady. I know who you're talking about. I don't think that's true. I don't think she was controlling him. I think there's nobody controls him. He's his own thing, his own entity. Either way. Oh well, I think I'm gonna get off here. I gotta go. I gotta get up early and go to work in the morning. I got a meeting first thing. I got somebody isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing, and I gotta have a come to Jesus first thing in the morning. So gotta get psyched up. They gotta acknowledge their tribal chief. They're not doing it properly. I'll figure out, Doug, what we're gonna do next week. Um, if something happens and I don't, well, how can he can pull it out? She cut her hand just touching it. Um, I'll figure it out. If I can't find something short for us to watch, we'll watch and you can just come in at the end. I'll pause it and we'll tell you where we're at in it. So if you do show up late, it'll be much appreciated. I think I'm off next Monday, so we can stay on later if we want. So either way. You too, brother. I'm not gonna stay up too late. Like I said, I gotta be bright and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as they said, for that meeting in the morning, so I can tell somebody what they're doing wrong. So, but anybody watches this video in the future, please put a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you guys put some comments on it once it goes live. These videos, the live ones, I actually do. I've been getting a few watches after the fact. That was why I had to go ahead and edit out that stuff so that I wouldn't. I didn't want to keep that copyright claim on my account. But either way, appreciate you, Mr. Old School, coming by. We doing Night of Champions. Night of Champions is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We could. What date is it? Remember, that's over in Saudi Arabia. Night of Champions 2023. What date is it? May 27th? We possibly could. We'll talk about it. I forgot about that. It's Saturday. Yeah, we'll talk about that next week when you come on here. Seen Little Mermaid in 3D. I've never seen the Fast and Furious, I believe, on 1 through 3. Well, 3 is Hot Dookie because that's Tokyo Drift, and that you find out that's technically a different timeline than it seems to be, but also you don't get Vin Diesel in it other than to the very end. Have a good night, brother. Too sweet. Appreciate you, brother. Let me know about those movies that you're the movie star in. Don't really remember them. Only remember the Chinese dude dying. Well, he didn't die. Spoiler, he's back. Appreciate you too. Too sweet. Love you guys. I appreciate anybody watching now or in the future. Support the channel any way you can. I got a couple videos. I'm about Evil Dead Rise. I'm doing a review of that. You guys watch that when it comes out this week. Comment on it, please. Like it. I'm going to do an Evil Dead ranking because I got a difference of opinion from me is what I think is going to be different than everybody else would do. I've got a special movie hunt. I've got a couple actual little nuggets of news I did videos for today that I want to drop on you guys. So yeah, I got some cool videos coming out this week. So you guys support the channel now or in the future. Like I said, appreciate it. Let me go ahead and get the banner off of here. The trailer spoiled it. Yeah, that's true. That's right. But it's already a couple movies deep in past that now, man. So either way. But yeah, I really do appreciate all you guys that support me. I know hopefully you know that. I try to comment right now while I'm a small channel, and any comment you guys put on there, I at least like it, or I'll keep the comments going in the thread. So like I said, on all my videos, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that normal YouTube stuff. And as you guys keep supporting me, and I'll keep making great content. And we'll come back next Sunday night at 10 o'clock, and I'll try to figure out what we're going to do. And if nothing else, Doug can drop in at the end of it. If we end up watching a movie, I'll figure it out. But either way, I don't know if we're going to watch Snow Babes or not. I'll figure it out. So, yep, I appreciate you guys. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been JEFFMAN 316. I'm your pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out saying, you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen,